The shoulder pass is the skill that you see in this video. It is the most effective way to move the ball down the court in a netball game. This video is designed to help you be able to implement a shoulder pass in a game situation after 4 weeks of training. When implemented in a game situation like you see here, a shoulder pass is an open skill. However, when teaching a new learner, it can be classified as a closed skill until they become proficient enough to implement it in a game situation. The shoulder pass is classified as a gross discrete motor skill and is high in organization. Due to this, a whole practice method should be implemented. However, when first teaching the learner about the different elements of the skill, it can be broken down into progressive part practice. Hopefully, by the end of this video, you'll be able to effectively throw a shoulder pass in a netball game situation. When gripping the ball in preparation for a pass, you should ensure your fingers are spread wide across the back of the ball and your non-dominant hand is supporting the ball when you go to pass. When you are looking to pass, you should step forward with your non-dominant foot, so the opposite foot to the hand in which you used to throw. When going to pass the ball, you should use the step and push technique. So step forward with your non-dominant foot and then push through with your hand like you're pushing a button that's in front of you. Some common mistakes include stepping forward with the wrong foot, passing one-handed, or not stepping forward at all. If these mistakes are made, the accuracy and power of your pass are decreased. The first drill for a novice learner would be passing to a stationary person a small distance away. Once the learner has mastered the first drill, the distance between passes should be increased. After this drill, the learner should be able to pass accurately to the person 95% of the time. Once the learner can pass to a stationary person 95% of the time, the learner should then start to pass to a person who is moving. This increases the decision making within the skill and classifies it as an open skill. The learner should aim to be able to pass the person 85% of the time at the end of this drill. Once the learner is able to pass to a moving person 85% of the time, they may progress to the next drill. This is passing to a player who is being defended by someone else. This increases the decision making and gives it a more game-like situation. By adding a defender to the situation, this means the learner needs a broad external attention style due to the many different aspects that they have to deal with. By the end of this drill, the learner should be aiming to pass to the player 80% of the time. Once this is achieved, the learner should be able to implement the shoulder pass within a netball game situation. Some common mistakes that are made when passing to a moving player include passing behind the player, passing the ball too high, or passing the ball too low. All of these decrease the accuracy of the pass and make it more difficult for the person you are passing to be able to catch it. At the end of the second, third and fourth sessions, 30 passes should be passed under the set practice conditions. Errors should be counted and the time recorded. The learner should then have a 5-minute rest period. After this, 30 passes again should be passed and errors recorded as well as the time. During this test, the coach can identify 4 areas of the technique that can be pass or fail. These include grip of the ball, correct foot used to step forward, pushing motion with pass, as well as overall balance. The second test is a dual tasking test, where you see the learner count up in multiples of 3 whilst passing the ball. These tests allow the coach to see progression in the learner.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45.
Errors for this test should also be recorded, as well as the time, to allow the coach to measure progression of the learner over the 4 weeks. So who knows, maybe after our 4-week program you'll be playing netball for Australia.
So plenty happening outside of this Holden International Test Series, but plenty about to happen on the court.
So Bomberto gets us underway fittingly. McMahon doesn't take long to get involved in the action.